After COVID, how will inflation and rising interest rates affect you? For the first time in 41 years, the United States inflation hit a record high of 8.5%. Other developed and developing countries also suffer from high interest rates and skyrocketing commodity prices. But should you be worried about high inflation and surging interest rates? Watch this 5-minute video to know how inflation will affect you and how you can protect yourself against it. What is inflation? If you compare the prices of most commodities from May last year and May this year, you will notice the prices have increased. When prices or the cost of living increase, inflation sets in. So, inflation is the rate at which prices of items increase within a given time. Economists measure inflation through changes in commodity prices or increases in the cost of living. When the prices of goods and services increase, your money can only buy fewer items. What is an interest rate? An interest rate is the price of borrowing money. It is the percentage of interest charged by a lender per year on money that they have loaned to someone. The higher the interest rate, the more expensive it is to borrow money. Interest rates are one of the main tools that central banks use to control inflation and manage the economy. They do this by adjusting rates in an effort to influence people's expectations about what will happen in the future, how much they will need to save for retirement, etc. How high do they have to be for a recession? The US economy is currently doing well, with a low unemployment rate and high GDP growth. This means that the country should be able to avoid a recession for now. The Federal Reserve, the Fed, has two main goals when it comes to interest rates: price stability and full employment. If the Fed raises interest rates too high, it could cause a recession. The Fed has been gradually raising interest rates since 2015 in order to keep inflation in check and ensure that the economy is stable. The Fed raised rates again in December of 2018, which should help keep inflation under control while avoiding a recession. So, basically, you need not worry about a recession for now. What are the effects of inflation? Well, inflation has negative and positive effects on the economy. Some of the ways that inflation is bad for the economy are as follows. It reduces the strength of a country's currency, reduces the consumer's purchasing ability, increases the cost of borrowing through adjusted interest rates, and can trigger more inflation. But there are a few benefits of moderate inflation. Inflation can indicate economic growth, encourage spending, and it can lower unemployment rates. For example, the US records a reduction in unemployment rates despite the increase in inflation. Should you panic about rising inflation? With careful investment, the current inflation should present little to worry about. Here is a list of ways you can safeguard your investment and cushion your finances against inflation. First, manage your expenses by evaluating your budget and getting rid of unnecessary expenses. Second, have some savings to serve as a safety net to meet your expenses and for emergencies. Another way is to invest in items that tend to appreciate in value such as land, real estate, or stocks. Treasury inflation-protected securities are an excellent place to keep the value of your money. Experts warn against keeping large cash stashes hidden away because inflation affects cash. While numerous options exist for investment to safeguard your finances, the best option is to invest in Treasury inflation-protected securities, otherwise known as TIPS. So, while inflation can raise the price of commodities, it can help the economy by generating more revenue from spending. Because the prices increase, it is good to have a safety net and make wise investment decisions. Tell us what you are doing to safeguard your savings and investment in the comment section. Thank you for watching.